Right, this is just a video about my 1996 BMW 750 IL, which I'm about to put on Trade Me for $1 reserve. This is the car. It's easier if I go around with a video and show you all the issues. I mean, it's an old car, it's in quite nice condition. I put those BBS alloys on, and they're 19-inch, and they've got 265 Nexens on the front, well, 245/40 ZR19s on the front, and Nexens on the back, 275/35 R19s. So they're big feet on the back. As you can see, there's some issues with the clear coat flaking off, and I've tried to fix that here and there, but it's just getting away from me now. So I really want someone who can go around the car and address all those little issues. Here's one of my patch jobs there. It's been a highway car. I bought it off an older gentleman who used it for commuting up and down the country. You can see from the stone chips. Spent a lot of time on the open road. It's just got a brand new warrant from VTNZ. It's been serviced. Taupo pit stop. It's the V12, obviously. 330 odd horsepower. A huge big boot. It's got the battery here. I put a second-hand AGM battery out of an Audi A8, so that's a really good battery. Same size as what should be in it, but a lot cheaper. It's got a 6 CD changer, but I don't know that works. It's got a little cubby hole down there. It's got the full factory toolkit. It's got a new rear bumper. That was an insurance job. I backed into something and they fixed that on insurance. All the wheels are a little bit curbed. The tyres are virtually brand new. It's missing the spotlights on one side, but it comes with a whole bunch of parts, including new spotlights. Probably if you could find a new bumper for it, would be nice. It's done 221,000 Ks. You start it up by just turning the key. You don't have to hold it. It starts. Good. It doesn't leak any oil or coolant. It's had a few bits and pieces replaced since I've had it. I've had it 4 years. I've done the ABS, had to do the ABS, whatever this thing is, but they said the pedal was sinking. I didn't think it was too bad, but I had to do it. I've got all this cowling and everything. This one's broken, so I've got replacements for that. Goes pretty sweet. Doesn't blow any smoke. Really smooth. This car's a limo, hence the rear seat room. Huge big long room in the seats. It's all electric, so it's like all the seats are electric, like more electric than any other car. Like they bend in the middle, they've got lumbar, these go up and down. You can get really comfy in the front. The back, unfortunately, some of the seat things work, but most of it, some of it does recline a bit. Things go up and down, headrests and things. You've got to be able to make it comfortable for your passengers. It's really good for carrying old people. Some of the door rubbers, they're all getting frayed and sun exposure has rotted them away, but it's still good. It's a good car. I don't expect it to get much money. These things don't sell for much these days. But that's why I'm putting it up for $1 reserve. What else can I tell you? This is probably the worst cosmetic damage here. This thing here, whatever that thing is called, that piece of plastic there has been damaged. Someone said prior to my ownership, someone hit a curb or something. That's a real bummer. But other than that, it's not a bad example. It's not a really mint example. So it comes with the original wheels with rubber on them. They've one set of almost new tyres and one set of really worn out tyres. But the original alloys are in good condition because they had a very high, I don't know what they were, 18 or 17 inch wheels, but yeah, it looks much better with these BBSs on. But yeah, it comes with those, and it comes with a bit of spares, like spare headlights and things like that. I actually bought a whole load of parts off a guy who made one into a hot rod, and he sold all the spare bits off it, so I bought them for a bargain price, and I've just kept them in case I needed them, but I never did. The air conditioning works. It's probably most things work. The radio works, but it doesn't sound great. The climate control module works, but it's the little LCDs have gone. These LCDs are fine. On the dash, I've replaced those. I went in there and replaced the LCD display so I could get a warrant, because they wouldn't give me a warrant because they couldn't read the mileage. So, like I say, it's just got a fresh warrant. Registered through to July. These things, you need to get a warrant every 6 months, but it's road legal until July roughly. The roof is not too bad. There's a bit of clear coat damage there that I've tried to fix. There's a little bit of sun damage. It would make a good wrap project if you were going to wrap it in something. It would look pretty cool. You obviously fix these things here, well, it's going to cost you a fortune to do all that, unless you can do that yourself. Underneath, like, it doesn't drip oil or anything. The only modification to this car is those wheels. I have, from time to time, I think it's got brand new front discs. It's got like, it's had a MAF sensor on one side. It's had a couple of O2 sensors. It's had control arm bushes, the big ones in the front. They were replaced. The idler arm on the steering bush was replaced recently. What else? The exhaust is all stainless steel. I mean, in its day, this was a very expensive car. The rear shocks I replaced with KYBs, so the hydraulics for the rear suspension. It was actually SBS, is it, or whatever it's called. It does the like load adjusting rear in the rear, but it doesn't do that anymore. Looks like it's sitting down low like that. It's not been lowered. It just naturally is low like that, but they are brand new KYBs in the back. The front shocks are still okay, they're not too bad. A little bit of paint missing off that bumper. She does go really well, and it is really comfortable to drive. The cruise control works. It's not completely uneconomical. I mean, if you're on a trip, you can usually get 10 or 11 kilometers per litre if you're not too hard on the throttle. Beautiful mighty Waikato River down to the Hooker Falls. So the car's for sale in Taupo. I'm not going to take it up to Auckland to sell. I'm just going to put it on for $1 reserve, and whatever it sells for is what it sells for. So if someone buys it for $1,000, well then, you know, they get a good deal. Otherwise, it's just too much hassle for me to try and get it up there. I replaced these mirrors. These are cheap mirrors off Amazon. They've got a blue tint to them. That's how they work. The electric mirrors work. Yeah, like I'd say everything works that should work. Even all the electrics, the seats and everything. Just that rear seat has got that little broken handle there, and that needs work, although it does work kind of. It does some things. I mean, there's not a great deal that this thing does. It's just like a rear seat. But all the front seats work perfectly, and they're really, really comfortable. All leather, of course, good quality leather. One thing about the 750 IL was it had a leather dash. And, you know, enthusiasts will know it's not really leather because leather wouldn't have stood up to the sun, but it looks like a leather dash, and it's really nice and soft. Everything's soft touch. You know, it's a really nice car inside. But make a good enthusiast car. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. If you're interested, it's going to be on Trade Me, and it's $1 reserve. Thank you.